Alright, so you guys have an exam the whole county takes, and it's next week. It'll be Tuesday and Wednesday. Okay? It's right here in this classroom. It'll be on the Chromebook through School City. So you've done this before through School City. It's not anything new. We do it every fall. We'll do it again in the winter. Now, in December, when we do this, it'll affect your grade. It'll be for a grade. This time, I give you a participation grade. It's 30 points just to come in and take it. So it's like getting 100 on a quiz. Okay? It's 2 class periods. So we'll do it Tuesday and we'll do it Wednesday. And then you do it again in December, and then you do it again at the end of the year. The one at the end of the year is written by the state, whereas these two are, this one's written by the county, but they try to match it up pretty well. So, does anybody have any questions about the exam, the county exam? It's a benchmark next week. Okay. You'll recognize a lot of the problems. They'll look familiar. Some of them won't, but I know you guys are used to that. You guys have taken a lot of tests. So we'll start reviewing today for that. And we'll review today and tomorrow and pretty much up until next Tuesday. Will be review. Okay. If you're absent Tuesday, then you'll have to take it Wednesday, Thursday. One of the concerns they're having is that, did you guys know there's no school on Friday? Yeah. No, not this Friday, the next Friday. So they're a little bit worried to give a benchmark exam because if someone's absent Tuesday, Wednesday, then Thursday they take it, but Friday they can't take day 2 because there's no school. So for that reason, just really make sure you're here Tuesday and Wednesday next week, okay, so that people aren't chasing it. You don't want to get pulled out of another class to take this, and then you get behind another class. So just be here because they will try to track you down and make you take it. Okay. Okay. So everybody wrote down the dates. October 10th and 11th of next week is the benchmark exam. And now number 2 is practicing what we went through yesterday. To find the x-intercept, I think I did y-intercept first yesterday. At the y-intercept, x equals 0. So I do the whole problem with 0 for x. And then at the x-intercept, y equals 0. So you have to plug in twice in 2 different problems. So our equation is 6x minus 4y equals 24. So I'm going to do the math. I'm going to take the x out, and I'm going to plug 0 in. So I'm going to wait. I don't think the majority of you are done. So I'm going to wait and get you guys started on track. Time to go ahead and do it. If you haven't yet, if you've done the math but not, graph the line, drop the line. The whole point is to make a graph.
But you don't point at your own. Right.
Alright, here's chatter. You're probably done with this part, so let's take a look at what you got. 6 times 0 is 0. Minus 4y is 24. And do we really even need that 0 there? No, I don't even need it. I'm actually just going to erase it. I erased the 0. So then I will divide by -4 to get y alone. And I get y is -6. The whole point of this is to find a plotted point on the coordinate plane. So this is x was the 0 I put in, and the y is the -6. So go ahead and make an x and y axis. X-axis, y-axis. Yeah, 5 that way. What's that? Yes, it is. So this point where x is 0 and y is -6 is going to be here 0 and then x0, y -6. That's a y-intercept. Now you're going to do that again, but you're going to put the 0 in the other variable. So I'll have 6x minus 4. Now the 0 is here. The y is out and the 0 is in, equals 24. And you do the math again to find x. So these things. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. You can show it. Okay. So this would be 6x minus 0 equals 24. 6x equals 24. I'll divide by 6. And x equals 4. So then you don't like stop there. That is the ordered pair 4, 0. That's x comma y. So that will be here. And that's called an x-intercept. And if you have 2 points plotted, you can connect them and graph a straight line. And so that's graphing a line without having to talk about slope. Yeah, most people like slope. Sometimes it can get a little bit difficult. Um, if the equation's written this way, this is called standard form. This is actually easier than finding slope because when you find slope, y has to be alone. Yeah, like the math isn't as hard because you got a zero to deal with. It's not bad. Okay, let's check your assignment from yesterday. It was on page 229. All right, here's what your first four problems should look like. This is page 229. It's page 229. That's what I assigned yesterday. So we started notes off yesterday looking at, straight up and down, which we call vertical lines, or straight left and right, which we call horizontal lines.
I did it wrong. I thought number one goes like this way, and number two up. So I drew them.
Alright, we'll go to the more difficult problem.
I got them all. And I fixed them. You see what I did now? I know what I did.
So I had like
wrong.
three different teachers stop me and have like 10-minute conversations with me.
Oh, you're making connections? You're so good at that.
Yeah, some lady, Miss Stansel, she was like, "You remind me of some girl." I was like, "Who?" She's like, "I don't know her name," and I was like, "My mom went to Lincoln," and she's like, "Oh." Yeah. No, it's just like, let me see a picture so I can.
Here's number 9. So you pulled out a picture of your mom?
Yeah, I put out like 10. I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna gun pop it. Liz. Let's go to this web. I did my math.
Schizophrenic. I'm still loading. I'm still customizing my camera.
Ew. Do a better job. I really do. Thank you.
It's teaching myself.
What?
Got it.
Can you check my? Should I do it right? Yeah. That's the thing. So I was like, I went to bed happy. And I was like, oh my gosh, I should have done it.
Hey, Rob, you still recording on?
Yeah, I can do like 3 of those at a time.
I hear.
Alright. You're quiet. I guess if there's no questions, then we will start class working on the review. So, you guys, I'm gonna give you a handout, but it's a class set. So when you get it, could you please put on here, do not write on here. Now this is in Schoology. If you want to see it outside of the classroom, you can go on Schoology.
Yeah, mine's the T30X. This is the 30XC.
You're quiet. I'm gonna pass these back. Listen. I put the numbers here that are problems similar to what we have practiced, but what I should have done is also label them for difficulty because like the first 4 questions are very difficult. So if you just look at the first 4, you're gonna be like, I'm not doing any of this. Boom, I quit. So when you get it, I will give you some tips about where to start if you want to start with something that looks more familiar. Okay? So when you get it, don't panic. But if you could at the top, write, do not write on here. So you're doing these in your notebook. Okay. All right, you're gonna be quiet. I'm gonna list the problems by level of difficulty. Don't be quiet. Do not write on here. Okay. So on your own paper in your notebook, go ahead and write the questions down that I'm assigning you. You're welcome to do all of them, but these ones I know I covered in some way or another. You're welcome to do all of them, but I skipped some that I thought these were our best, most valuable time spent. So now I'm gonna on the board number the problems by difficulty. Yeah.
We do all the ones on the page or all the ones on the board?
These ones. You're doing these problems here. So let me go through here. First off, can you guys help me think of a different word besides basic? They're not easy. They're not easy.
Regular?
Normal.
Standard?
Alright, so it's not easy, and I'm not gonna try. Okay, hey guys, if you want to start with something more standard, begin at 26. Don't begin at number 1. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is gonna be a silent time. I'm gonna check in. Shh, it's 12:09. You guys cannot be doing this while there's 15 people off task in the classroom. We're going to be silent. I will check in with you in 10 minutes. At 12:20, I will start going over some of these problems. So this will be teacher-led at 12:20 from 12:10 till 12:19. This is your silent time to read these questions. So you got about 9 minutes to pick any that you want to do. And so most standard, so far most difficult. But these are the pick any. You can do them in any order. It's okay. I'll be putting the answers up, and I will go over every single one of these. But you can work them in the order you want. That might be a mistake. No, we're not talking. We're not talking. Thank you. We're not talking. You're doing these questions. This is a whole packet. But we're only gonna do these ones. What don't you understand about silent, you guys? That means none of you talk to each other at all. Nobody makes a suggestion. Nobody thinks out loud. Something falls on the ground, you don't talk about it. One person picks it up, they don't pick it up. I don't care. But you have to be quiet and you have to read these questions. Okay? I'd like to not have to keep saying this to you. Just do it. Just read the problems. Do some math problems. Do you want a question? Are you all set? Everything you need? Okay. Melissa, what's your question? What's your question? To solve them? Yeah, read the question and answer it. Yeah. Just I'll answer questions 12:20. If you're not sure, move on to a different one. So next week, Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll do a benchmark test. Maybe today's school food. So this is like practice problems. I think I've given these to you guys. The numbers here are the ones that I know we covered. So we're gonna start with these. If we have time to do the other ones, we will, but those are the most important ones to get to. If it prevents school, you can get it. in the beginning. Because I think they're kind of tough to figure out on your own. So I'm gonna do 1A on the screen. If you want to pause where you're at and go to 1A, you can. And then, so this says, okay, first off, how many variables do you see here? There's many variables. I see N, I see D, I see W. So there's lots of letters. So this is called a literal equation, an equation with several letters. So we need to get D by itself. So first I locate D, and then I move everything that's next to it. So I'm going to put a line here. If you haven't tried it yet, go ahead and try something. What do you think you would do first to get D by itself? Let's get rid of that 17N. So I'm going to subtract it because when I look next to it, it's positive. It's a positive 17. So the opposite of a positive is subtraction. So I subtract 17N. I'm going to do it on this side too, and I'm going to line it up. I'm not going to put it under the W because that wouldn't be alike. I'm going to put it under the 13N. So I move it under like terms. So now, remember you had a calculator this whole time on your benchmark exam. So however you would practice on your benchmark, practice now. This is the calculator. I believe this is what we gave students last year. It's this calculator that you'll be given during the benchmark. So go ahead and subtract 13 minus 17. And now we are one step away from getting D alone. We'll divide by negative 20. I'm wondering if that will show up reduced in the answer key. I'm going to look at the answer key. So this can be reduced. So I'm going to put a little question mark. Reduce? I bet we do that. I think I put the answer key right in there. You guys can go ahead and start the next one if you want. Alright, I'm going to show you what I mean by reduce. Okay? So if this was a handwritten test, I would give you, I'd be so tempted to give you full credit here. That's a very good job. But what I noticed is that wait a minute. This divides by 5. Never mind, that can't be reduced. Is there anything that all three can divide by? You can't reduce it. But you could rewrite it. So I'll show you a way this could be rewritten. You could rewrite it 45W over negative 20 minus 4N over negative 20. You can split a fraction. When you split it, you could then reduce it. So yeah, with those two negatives. I'm going to reduce it now. So divide by 5 negative 9 over 4W plus N over 5. So if you're comfortable with this idea of reducing, go ahead and try it. Separate it It reduced it. If you're not, you could stop here. That's a really good job. I imagine on the benchmark it'll look like that. I'm gonna look it up. Did someone just leave? We're in the last 10 minutes, so you can't go now. Alright, this one says solve for t, so get t alone. So t right now is trapped in parentheses. We did a problem like this 2 different ways. I would multiply by the reciprocal and get the -4 out of there. But I remember talking to you guys, and a lot of you said, well, let's distribute it, which is really good as well. So what do you guys want to do? You want to multiply both sides by 4/1, or do you want to distribute the 1/4 into the parentheses?
Distribute.
That's what I thought. Distribute. Okay, so we will distribute. And are you guys multiplying that out on your calculator, or are you doing it by hand? Calculate that. So by hand it would look like -16/4p. The 16 would end up top. That's going to end up plus 8/4t. So -1/4 times -8 made it a +8. And so now I will simplify both of these fractions, and if you did it in your calculator, that's done already. Wow, already this looks so much simpler than how it started. I have to keep in mind that I want to isolate t. First, before I divide by 2, first I'm going to move the 4p to the other side. And then I'm going to divide by 2. 4p plus 10c equals 2c. And now we divide everything by 2. And then, so 4 divided by 2 is 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. I'm going to give you guys a secret, though. Oh, yeah. Standard form, a lot of times, puts the letters in alphabetical order. So I would put the 5c first. It doesn't really matter because the commutative property of addition says we can reorder things. But a lot of times they put the alphabetical order C before P, M before N, X before Y. Alright, that's 2 of the difficult questions. Number 3. Yeah. Is that big enough right there?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll just wait a minute for 3. If you're feeling good, you can start 3, or if you want to go to a different question for a minute, you can. No, I'm just going to do it. Sorry. You can check it. There we go. You can check it with somebody else in the room if you want. Is that it? Okay. Yes, very good. Yeah. Alright, number 3 says we are going to get H alone. So there's H. So this is crazy, but all these things mashed up together is all multiplication. We could put a dot here, a product dot here, and a product dot here, right? They're all, it's not addition, it's not subtraction, it's all multiplication. So when something's all multiplication, you can divide it all at once. I'm going to divide away 1/3 pi r squared on both sides. And the answer will be V over 1/3 pi r squared equals H. So far that. H is alone in one step. Did you multiply by 3 over 1 first?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do another way. So maybe you want to get rid of the fraction first and multiply by 3 over 1. It's a really good idea. That will cancel out that 1/3. And then you just have to divide pi r squared. And those are equivalent. Alright, I need you guys to pass these papers forward. Now, I did give you an assignment today, right? The assignment's in the book. I gave you four practice problems. Did you write it down? Yeah. I'll put it on the next one.